What's up, WWE YouTube fans? Hope all you guys are having a great start to your final weekend before Christmas, guys. And by the way, happy beloved Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday as well, guys. You know, I was thinking, earlier this morning on what I would do this episode on. And then I realized, because I was on X or Twitter, and I found out that there is one champion in the WWE, a champion that passed Bruno Sammartino's title reign right now and today. So we are going to talk about who that superstar or former WWE superstar is and how he passed Bruno Sammartino's WWF Heavyweight Championship title reign today and right now. Okay, so let's start with Bruno, WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino. He was the WW champion for 2,000. I think it was like 2,803 days, something like that. So, and really leading up to that time, nobody surpassed him. Really, I think it was like Hulk Hogan and even the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, that came the closest to actually surpassing his title reign. But what if I could tell you that there is a superstar who passed his title reign today and right now, and he won the title and has never defended it? It sounds really crazy. And you're probably looking at me and you're saying, gosh, Ryan, you got to be crazy out of a pack of bones and a lawn seed. You may be right on that one. That one, you may be right. But ladies and gentlemen, if you recall a premium live event, a WWE premium live event that was held in Saudi Arabia, and it was called the Greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah, remember, I think it was 2018. It was the Greatest Royal Rumble. The main event was the Greatest Royal Rumble. And the winner of that match got a championship belt and a title match of their choosing. Now, again, this was like I think it was like a 50-man Royal Rumble. And the superstar, the one superstar that actually won that match is not in WWE anymore. And you're probably saying, well, who would be that superstar? Braun Strowman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Braun Strowman won the Greatest Royal Rumble. Won the title belt. Never has defended it, which is crazy. But if you really look at it, Braun Strowman would be the longest title holder in the WWE right now and today. And with the cherry on top, guys, he has surpassed Bruno Sammartino's title reign today and right now, hitting at 2,804 days as the Greatest Royal Rumble champion. I hear it, every once in a while, I really hear it, that there's someone is being the longest champion in the WWE, but they, do not work here. And I always say, to people on the street that tell me that, I'm like, you're wrong. I'm like, no way. But I actually was on my Twitter or X earlier today, and I saw it. And I'm like, oh my God, now I see it. You know, everybody that has been telling me this, they're 1,000% correct and all that. So it's not a joke, okay? I actually am not joking. I'm not pulling your leg. Braun Strowman would be the longest reigning champion in the WWE today. And the crazy thing is, he won that title 2,804 days ago and has never even one time defended that championship in the WWE. And you're talking about the title reign of the OTC, Roman Reigns. And Braun Strowman has a longer title reign than the Tribal Chief. Okay, guys, so I know it sounds crazy. And it sounds maybe a little idiotic. Like, you're wrong, Ryan. There's no way. Like, he just won the greatest Royal Rumble. And that was it. But he won a championship title belt. Think about it. He won a championship title belt. And he has never even one time defended it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, in a way, he would be the longest reigning champion in the WWE right now. And he has passed Bruno Sammartino's title reign. And that's, you know, it's insanely crazy. I know and I get it. But do you guys agree with me on that? You know, there's only been one greatest Royal Rumble event. But Braun Strowman won that greatest Royal Rumble. And he won a championship title belt, which makes him a champion in the WWE. But you know what? I'm getting a little crazy, maybe a little cuckoo. But maybe at the exact same time, I still have a solid point. Okay, so here's my question to you guys, okay? Do you think that Braun Strowman should come back to WWE to defend that championship? Okay, I'm being very dead serious at the moment. Do you think Braun Strowman should defend that championship, even though for 2,804 days he's been champion, but he's never defended it one time? Do you think he should come back and defend that title? I mean, well, you know what? Whether you say yes or whether you actually say no, he has surpassed Bruno Sammartino's championship title reign. And you know what? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. You know, I get it, but I think I'm right. I mean, you know, Braun Strowman is the greatest Royal Rumble champion, but he's also never defended the title. Come on, I mean, you know what, guys? I forgot about it. It's crazy, but in a way, I may be right. And I may be right, but I also may be wrong. What do you guys think? Okay? Literally, there is maybe one superstar that has passed Bruno Sammartino's title reign, or finally, somebody has made WWE history. And that one man doesn't even compete in the WWE anymore. That's the crazy thing about this whole story. You know, so, you know what? I'm just going to ask you guys what you think about it. It's a lot. It's crazy. It's insanely crazy. But am I right? Or am I just, mistaken? You know? I mean, it is just the greatest Royal Rumble championship. But it's a title belt. It's a championship title belt, which, you know what? You just got to ask yourself that for a minute. You know, maybe Ryan is cuckoo and a little crazy, but also maybe he may be right, so. You know what? I would love to know your guys' thoughts on it and your guys' take. So let me know down below in the comment section. You know what's crazy, guys, is that today is Saturday. Woo, woo. And the weekend, I know, but it's also 1 week since the GOAT, John Cena, had his last match in the WWE. And that's crazy to me, that we are now 7 days removed from John Cena walking out of WWE, going into retirement from in-ring competition. And as of 1 week ago, we now cannot see the greatest of all time anymore, John Cena. And it's crazy to me that 1 week ago, today, exactly 7 days ago, the GOAT, John Cena, had his last match in the WWE against the ring general Gunther. Even though John Cena tapped out, I think he was, in a good way. He was not tapping out because he was in pain and all that. He was, in a way, it was maybe I don't know, really a unique way of saying goodbye and all that. And I like how the WWE locker room, came out and, and clapped and all that. But John Cena taking his sneakers off, his wristbands off, walking out, and, I get emotional, about this, but saluting us one more time, and I'll never forget the words, he said. It's been a pleasure serving you all. Thank you. And I get emotional, talking about that, I never thought 1 week after John Cena had his last match, I would be talking about it and actually getting emotional about it. But it's crazy to me that, WWE, we are now at the 1 week mark where there is no John Cena. And I just want to say, John, thank you. I'm sorry, guys, but, John Cena was not just a WWE superstar. The words never give up. And when there was a time in my life that I was getting bullied and I was being told, you're not going to do this. There's no way you can do this. You're not meant to do this. People like you, Ryan, cannot do this, And I would get told that in school. And then I would come home and I would watch, Monday Night Raw. And all I remember is seeing John Cena's t-shirt, say those words, never give up, and, inspiring. There's so many people and all that, but it's crazy to me, that literally a week ago today, John Cena said goodbye to WWE, and I still have to talk about it, but I just wanted to say again, thank you, Cena. And what, guys, there's really been a question going around, should John Cena be in the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame? And you know what, I would definitely vote John Cena into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame, without a doubt. So, but what do you guys think? Should John Cena be in the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame? That's a pretty ambitious question, It's such a beautiful day out 2-day here in Boise, Idaho. So I had to come out to do this video. Well, I mean, literally, look at it. The sun is shining. It kind of feels like a late winter day, but a warm winter day. So we're going to take this conversation outside. But yeah, guys, Braun Strowman, guys, in 2018, he became the greatest Royal Rumble champion in the WWE by winning the greatest Royal Rumble and getting a Universal Championship match. But, now marking 2-day as a new day, he has now surpassed WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino as the longest reigning champion in WWE history. Now remember, he won the greatest Royal Rumble championship, but he has literally never defended it. And that's where you guys can come in and let me know what you guys think. Do you agree that Braun Strowman should be considered the longest reigning champion in the WWE? And that's really, I know, a tough question. Don't get me wrong. But I want to know what you guys think and all that, and what you guys have to say on that. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of all this, guys, because it's kind of like a controversial, topic a little bit. There is like some truth to it, but also then there's that like mixed line, and that's where you guys come in. So, but when I saw that on X or Twitter earlier this morning, I'm like, I really think that's a really good topic to talk about in today's episode, and that's why I'm bringing it up. So, definitely let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you agree with that? Do you not agree with that? It is a very unique topic. But Braun Strowman did win the greatest Royal Rumble, and he won a championship title belt, but he's never had to defend it, which is the huge thing around it, but he still won the greatest Royal Rumble, even though he won a championship title belt. Does that make him a champion, even though for 28 104 days, and he's been champion that long, but he has never defended the title? That's like the crazy thing about it, Even the OTC, the tribal chief of WWE, Roman Reigns, even though he had a long title reign, he defended his championships and all that before it ended at WrestleMania Night 2 against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But I don't know, that's a unique topic. Is Braun Strowman truly the longest champion and Braun Strowman is not even on the active roster in the WWE, which is the crazy thing about it, So, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? I would love to know your insight and puts on it. But yeah, that's where I would love to know from you guys. Hey guys, okay, so I'm going to now keep this one short, simple, and sweet. I promise, okay? Number one, guys, of course, happy Saturday. It is officially and finally the weekend, which feels so great. And you know what? We are 5 days away from Christmas, which is a really magical time of the year. But most importantly, guys, out of all of that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for watching and listening me to ramble on. But I would like to know your intake and your input on if Braun Strowman truly is right now or should have passed Bruno Sammartino for winning the greatest Royal Rumble all the way back in 2018. So you guys can let me know your thoughts and input down below in the comment section. But you all know what to do, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. But most importantly, guys, I wanted to say thank you for the love, the support, the encouragement. You know, at times you're making fun of me, and I love it. I can't. It's crazy to me that 2025 is almost at the end. That's like a little shocking to me. I mean, it kind of feels like yesterday it was the first Raw on Netflix, which, by the way, was a awesome Raw. But 2025 just flew by. You know, I say that about every year. Come on, every year flies by, but you know what? I really thought 2025 just flew by really fast, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys enjoy. Let me know what you want to see more talk about and all of that. Remember, January 2nd for SmackDown of a new year will be a 3-hour show. So SmackDown starting on January 2nd moves back to 3 hours. I know a lot of people who are excited about that, but I want to know what you guys think of that. And so if there is anything regarding WWE you want me to cover a little bit more or like get into a little bit more as well, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section and all of that. And I think that is it. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you all right back here in our next episode.